What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. VirusInfekt release party. You can see it up there. Didn't even point in the wrong direction, which I sometimes do for no fucking reason at all. Anyway, we're gonna get started. We're playing the whole fucking album right here on YouTube. Thomas Christ Live. And good day, let's say good day to Gary Hubbs. You're here. Hello, Gary Hubbs. Fantastic metal musician, metal. And SM Borthwick, also a fantastic musician in his own right. So, here we go. We're going to start with the first track on the album, New Paradigm of Fear. Paranoid and trapped, there's no way out, no escape. What's been unleashed cannot be caged. No remorse and no reverse. What can't be seen can hurt you still. Hidden threat. Are we just slaves in our own homes? A time for despair or a time for panic? Is mother cleaning up our mess? Should we pray or should we confess? There's only tragedy here in this new paradigm of fear. There's no time we cannot waste. Clock is ticking, and loneliness is our salvation. Isolation keeps us still. A worldwide apocalypse of now. Armageddon going viral. We're live and choking on the stream as consciousness begins to fade. Is mother cleaning up our mess? Should we pray or should we confess? There's only tragedy here in this new paradigm of fear. Can there be Always screaming, is this loud? Is mother cleaning up a mess? Should we pray or should we confess? There's only tragedy here in this new paradigm of fear. Is mother cleaning up a mess? Should we pray or should we confess? There's only tragedy here in this new paradigm of fear. It's a new paradigm of fear. First track on VirusInfekt. Hope everything's sounding good out there. Let me know if there's any problems with the audio. It should be good to go because we have been in the past. So, and tonight, it's a celebration. I have some red. Anybody that watches Pete John's channel knows that red makes things go faster, and this actually isn't red. This is Athletic Brewing Oktoberfest. It's a non-alcoholic brew. I don't drink alcohol, but here we go. It's delicious. All right, we need to get into our next song. Thank you very much, Gary Hubbs. Our next song is Viral Hit, track 2 on the album. So here we go. Viral Hit. This one's gonna be a viral hit. Spread it around like you don't give a shit. Once it infects you, it will never quit. You'll have a manic fit from this viral hit. Got something more infectious than this world's ever seen. Gonna spread across the land, no one can ever stay clean. The method of transmission's through the holes in your head. You can catch it through your headphones, laying safe in your bed. Infectious disease experts working hard for the cure. Only effective treatment is to listen even more. It goes into your ears and bashes all around your brain. Send it to your followers, your friends can't be contained. Get it in your system, feel the temperature rise. As the fever grows, buckle in for the ride. This one is gonna be a viral hit. Spread it around like you don't give a shit. Once it infects you, it will never quit. You'll have a manic fit from this viral hit. Take your mask off and breathe in the contagion. When it takes hold, you'll be shaking and raging. Your message will be clear and you'll want a revolution. Your mind will open to extreme and radical solutions. This is the condition they don't want you to contract. The kind that exposes what's fictitious and what's fact. Feel it in your third eye in this quarantine dream. Take your medication and get ready to scream. You'll need a double dose of what the doctor prescribes. There's no vaccine, so get prepared for
society all turned upon its head. No antibody test to confirm what they suspect. That everyone who hears this are the ones it infects. This one is gonna be a viral hit. Spread it around like you don't give a shit. Once it infects you, it will never quit. You'll have a manic fit from this viral hit. This one is gonna be a viral hit. Spread it around like you don't give a shit. Once it infects you, it never quits. You'll have a manic fit from this viral hit.
Viral hit. There it is. And I think I know a certain person who's feeling a viral hit tonight. Shame on me, I shouldn't say. Shh. Quiet. But, anyway. All right, so Pete Johns is in the house. Man, you've been working hard tonight. He's been earning that YouTube money tonight. 2.5 hour live stream, some song timbre. It's finally in the books, and we'll get to my song timbre track. That's coming up in a little bit. First, we're gonna go to Dystopia. That's the 4th track on the album. So let me bring the lyrics. Here they are. All right, here we go. Dystopia.
This God-forsaken place, we writhe, we groan, we rot, we waste. Hope for help, but nothing is coming. Corporate machine just keeps on humming. Profit over people is their creed. Unlimited amounts of insatiable greed. Only God can save us now, but his track record is less than stellar. Dystopia, forced to live in this dystopia. Dystopia, nothing left to give in this dystopia. Noose around the neck of the working man. Short-term gains is a long-term plan. No health care unless you're rich. Capitalism sure is a glitch in our matrix, leaves us poor. Many get less while a few get more. And more and more and more. When is it time? Time to wake up. Dystopia, forced to live in this dystopia. Dystopia, nothing left to give.
until we die. Riding our backs, they reach the sky, wearing us down until we die. Bruised and burned by the flames of this life, wearing us down until we die. Riding our backs, they reach the sky, wearing us down until we die. Dry your eyes, maybe it's time for a battle cry. Dystopia, dystopia, forced to live in this dystopia. Dystopia, dystopia, nothing left to give in this dystopia. Dystopia, dystopia, forced to live in this dystopia. Dystopia, dystopia, nothing left to give in this dystopia. Hey, that was Dystopia. So now we're gonna go on to the track that everybody knows, VirusInfekt, title track on the album. Shouldn't even need the lyrics, shame on me. But I better have them just in case. So here we go, and in case you missed it, we have some red tonight. Need to wet the whistle. So here we go, VirusInfekt. Circulating through the air, nowhere for us to run. This novel contamination renders useless bombs and guns. Seeping through cracks and crevices, foils attempts to sanitize. Forms one worldwide infection. Who dies and who survives? VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt, tick, tick, boom. VirusInfekt, 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 tick, tick, boom. VirusInfekt. Everything is changed and altered. Locked down and fastened shut. Zoomed and Skyped up connections. No pants, DIY haircuts.
a mask, been locked for months now. Can't replace our dinner plates. Bank account drops into oblivion. Sick of starving, we've had our fate. VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt. Tick, tick, boom. VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt. Tick, tick, boom. VirusInfekt. Jumped on us like a missile, slowly exploding every day, dispersing outwards in a ripple. The life we once knew wiped away. VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt. Tick, tick, boom. VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt. Tick, tick, boom. VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt. Tick, tick, boom. VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt, VirusInfekt. Tick, tick, boom. VirusInfekt.
Boom! VirusInfekt. I hope you were singing along. You should know the words to that. Tick, tick, boom, VirusInfekt. All right, so our next track, we're going to slow things down a little bit. We've got Distance up next. That's the next track on the album. And so here we go. This is Distance.
Don't mind me, I'll just be keeping myself away from everything and everybody. Nothing personal, I just prefer it this way. Dissociated from the world. Sorry that I'm not sorry. It's always been this way. It's just the darkness in me. It's what happens when you try to avoid the pain. Numb and medicated, isolated and free. I like to keep my distance in every situation. Never a reason to get closer than this. I like to keep my distance in every situation. Don't mean to dismiss, but I find bliss in isolation. My heart of stone is like an iceberg. You'll sink like the Titanic before it melts. That's why it's safer when you keep a healthy distance. Better to catch a glimpse than to be truly felt. I can send a message in smoke like picking popes.
it's white, you'll know I'm doing alright. Across the room or to oceans in time. When you're far, it becomes harder to fight. I like to keep my distance in every situation. Never a reason to get closer than this. I like to keep my distance in every situation. Don't mean to dismiss, but I find bliss when I'm alone. I like to keep my distance in every situation. Never a reason to get closer than this. I like to keep my distance in every situation. Don't mean to dismiss, but I find bliss in isolation. When you're far, I'm like a star. You'll see me shine in the distance. When you're far, I'm like a star. I'll burn out and fade in the distance. When you're far, I'm like a star. You'll see me shine in the distance. When you're far, I'm like a star. I'll burn out and fade in the distance. There it is, folks. That's Distance. It's a very quiet song. Alright, we might need to louden things up a little bit. Maybe we need to do that. We're going to do it with this one. Mask. My mask is on, so you stay safe underneath, left to imagination. Behind the fabric of my fables diverts the eye of investigation. shape of my face, there is no telling. The twisted contours escape the sun. Behind this guise I disappear. My eyes will deceive anyone. I wear this mask for your protection. Between ourselves there is no connection. My truth is hidden away from sight, blotted out from the daylight. You wear your mask to keep me clear. When none can see, there is no fear. Everyone wears their mask to conceal what's too delicate to be revealed. I found that as I grapple through life, I'm never lonely putting my mask on. You wear yours and we're all the same, so satisfying to stay withdrawn. Some people come and try to rip it off. They are playing a dangerous game. You might not want what lies beneath. Better we never expose our shame. I wear this mask for your protection. Between ourselves there is no connection. My truth is hidden away from sight, blotted out from the daylight. You wear your mask to keep me clear. When none can see, there is no fear. Everyone wears their mask to conceal what's too delicate to be revealed.
Keep that fucking mask on your fucking face. Keep that fucking mask on your fucking face. Keep that fucking mask on your fucking face. Keep that fucking mask on your fucking face.
I wear this mask for your protection. Between ourselves there is no connection. My truth is hidden away from sight, blotted out from the daylight. You wear your mask to keep me clear. When none can see, there is no fear. Everyone wears their mask to conceal what's still delicate to be revealed. Keep that fucking mask on your fucking face. Keep that fucking mask on your motherfucking face, bitch. That was Mask. You better wear your mask. Don't end up like Donald Trump. You don't want to end up like him. Keep that mask on. All right. Next song, Bad Lungs. Here we go. Got some bad lungs. Thank you, everyone, for the claps and the emojis and the fire. You guys are awesome. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. It's just really awesome of you to do. And if you haven't gotten the album, get the album. It's out. It's found at thomaschrist.bandcamp.com. /album/VirusInfekt, INFEKT. So that's where you can find the album. Make sure you get it because it rocks. All right, here we go. Bad Lungs. Bad lungs, bad lungs. Life isn't much fun when you've got bad lungs, bad lungs, bad lungs. Unable to run, you still lose when you've won. Bad lungs, bad lungs. Your cigarette break is a fatal mistake. Bad lungs, bad lungs. From the house to the car seems way too far. Bad lungs, bad lungs. Puts you down on your ass, you fall into the grass. Bad lungs, bad lungs. You can't scream or shout, it might just knock you out. Bad lungs, bad lungs. You're not in a race, but you still can't keep pace. Bad lungs, bad lungs. You're wondering why, and you're starting to cry. Bad lungs, bad lungs. You're saying, hey, wait, going downhill and straight. Bad lungs, bad lungs. When you're singing along, but it's still gone so wrong. Bad lungs, bad lungs. When trees sway in the breeze, you're beginning to wheeze. Bad lungs, bad lungs. All of a sudden you care about the quality of air. Bad lungs, bad lungs. Well, life isn't much fun when you've got bad lungs, bad lungs. That was Bad Lungs. So, we're going to go forward and onward. This one is Inoculated. Inoculatus from stupidity. We need inoculated from stupidity. There's a lot of that going around. So here we go. Inoculated. Science fiction, science fiction, waiting for a cure. Will it even matter for the poor and uninsured? Healthcare costs are rising like a weightless balloon. Gonna take a rocket, shoot me straight to the moon. Might be more effective, drop a bomb on these feckless hacks that run the system. Greedy and reckless, the less we let them wreck, the better off we will be. Where's the booster shot to shoot them straight into the sea? Still waiting, growing jaded. We need inoculated so we can take this punch and not end up terminated, aggravated and frustrated. We need inoculated. Give us antibodies, somebody, before we're infiltrated. Takes a virus to inspire us to take a bold stand. A pound of cure required now after they ban on prevention.
Invention, no attention paid, they knew what was impending. Now we're stuck in hell without much hope of an ending. Inoculated us, source the data from their craven stupidity. Revive us and drive us down the path through lucidity. Can't we see with eyes, recognize human is human, and think for a change the effects of what we're doing. Still waiting, growing jaded, we need inoculated so we can take this punch and not end up terminated, aggravated and frustrated. We need inoculated, give us antibodies, somebody before we're infiltrated. Inoculate us from stupidity. Inoculate us from morbidity. Inoculate us from ourselves. Inoculate us from everyone else. Inoculated, we need inoculated so we can take this punch and not end up terminated, aggravated and frustrated. We need inoculated, give us antibodies, somebody before we're infiltrated. Still waiting, growing jaded, we need inoculated so we can take this punch and not end up terminated, aggravated and frustrated. Need inoculated, give us antibodies, somebody before we're infiltrated.
Boy, is that a mouthful. You have to realize some of these songs, I went over them today. This is the first time I've gone over some of these tracks, so we're we're learning and growing as we do this. So let's take a break. It's time for Red. And I think since Pete wasn't here, this is Athletic Brewing Oktoberfest. This is a non-alcoholic beer. It's very good. It's a non-alcoholic craft beer, which I'm finding is a new thing that exists and is amazing. So if you haven't tried it, I don't know if you can get these in like Australia and other parts of the world and Canada. I don't know, but if you can, I would recommend picking it up because it's damn good. All right, anyway, we're going to get back to the album. Gary Hub says, energy. Yes. Need energy. And we're going to have more energy in this next song, Not Gonna Die For You. So, here we go. They want to kill us, everyone. That's what they're trying to do. They want us to go back to work and back to school and back to everything, regular life, like nothing was going on, like there isn't a crazy virus out there that's killing all kinds of people. Well, fuck that. I'm not cool with that. So, here we go. Not gonna die for you.
Exploitation of the American worker. We're supposed to risk our lives so you can have luxuries. Excess eating gold leaf burgers while we gag down sodium-laced fast food. You pricks make me sick. You can choke on my general strike. Rent freeze, don't say please. Aristocrats, fat cats, thinking they're big shots. We're right here now, crashing their economy. You were banking
Perpetual slavery feeds your so-called liberty. I'm not gonna die for you. Your yachts, fancy cars, 401ks, posh spas. I'm not gonna die for you. Your avocado, summer condo, ski trips to Colorado. I'm not gonna die for you. Your yachts, fancy cars, 401ks, posh spas. I'm not gonna die for you. Your avocado, summer condo, ski trips to Colorado. You love the dictator when he's lining your pockets. Fascism is bliss when it comes with so many benefits to your extravagant way of life. Your way of life that's killing the poor and stripping us, ripping up all dignity. Meaningless to you as long as you're free to take advantage without consequences. Your property protected by barbed wire fences. You are a joke and we are your punchline. But we are cannibals and it's almost lunchtime. I'm not gonna die for you. Your yachts, fancy cars, 401ks, posh spas. I'm not gonna die for you. Your avocado, summer condo, ski trips to Colorado. I'm not gonna die for you. Your yachts, fancy cars, 401ks, posh spas. I'm not gonna die for you. Your avocado, summer condo, ski trips to Colorado. Desperation is inspiration. Time for blue collar liberation. Desperation is motivation. Time to end their mass predation. Desperation is inspiration. 21st century reformation. Desperation is motivation. Like the fuse boom detonation. I'm not gonna die for you. Your yachts, fancy cars, 401ks, posh spas. I'm not gonna die for you. Your avocado, summer condo, ski trips to Colorado. I'm not gonna die for you. Your yachts, fancy cars, 401ks, posh spas. I'm not gonna die for you. Your avocado, summer condo, ski trips to Colorado. Not gonna die for you. Your yachts, your fancy cars, your 401ks, your posh spas, your avocados, your summer condos, or your ski trips to Colorado. I don't give a fuck. I thank you very much, Gary Hubbs. Dustin Borthwick says nice. Gary Hubbs is the avocado emoji. There you go. They can have that. They can have an avocado emoji. That's all they're going to get from me. All right, the next track, this is the song Timber Song, Pandemic Panic. So here we go, Pandemic Panic, right here on Thomas Christ Live.
disco. Vaccinated stereo. Quarantine inferno. I can isolate in turbo. Social distancing machine. Got my hydroxychloroquine. Exercise, good hygiene. I wash my hands with kerosene. It's a pandemic panic, it's infectious. Pandemic panic, pulsate your plexus. Pandemic panic, nitrobiology. Pandemic panic, psychopathology. It's infectious. Pandemic panic, pulsate your plexus. Pandemic panic, nitrobiology. Pandemic panic, psychopathology. Hanging out at the testing facilities. Masking my abilities. Inoculate hostilities. With clinical utilities. Diagnose my desire. Sterilize with burning fire. Wipe it clean with alcohol. You better medicate us all. It's a pandemic panic, it's infectious. Pandemic panic, pulsate your plexus. Pandemic panic, nitrobiology. Pandemic panic, psychopathology. Pandemic panic, it's infectious. Pandemic panic, pulsate your plexus. Pandemic panic, nitrobiology. Pandemic panic, psychopathology. Medical records spinning in a clockwise direction. Bring me the vial, gonna need an injection. I've got something health insurance never would cover. Catch the panic like a kiss from an invisible lover. It's pandemic panic. It's pandemic panic. It's pandemic panic. It's pandemic panic. It's a pandemic panic, it's infectious. Pandemic panic, pulsate your plexus. Pandemic panic, nitrobiology. Pandemic panic, psychopathology. Pandemic panic, it's infectious. Pandemic panic, pulsate your plexus. Pandemic panic, nitrobiology. Pandemic panic, psychopathology.
Pandemic panic. There it is. And Gary Hubbs says, Esmond Borthwick says, love it. Gary Hubbs says, my 2 young daughters and I are eating dinner, and this is our soundtrack. What an awesome dinner. And how lucky are these young girls to listen to such great music and have such a good time. That's awesome. Well, I know I saw a picture one time of, it was one of your daughters, I think, with some kind of like fake eye things on the eyelids, and it was really creepy, and I loved it. That was a fantastic picture, and you need to use that for an album cover or something, if that was you, and I think it was. And S.M. Borthwick says, I showed the video of this to my son, and he wants to make music videos now. He's 7. I think he should. Well, I think he should too. Let's get him started young. It's time to... The younger they start, the better they'll be, so might as well let him go. All right, unfortunately, we are getting to that point in the evening. We have one more song. So I just want to thank you all again for being here. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you were here. And Gary Hubbs, yeah, it was. I thought so. So anyway, I appreciate you all being here. Don't forget to go to the website and pick up the album. That's thomaschrist.bandcamp.com. /album/VirusInfekt, virus INFEKT. So there we go. That's my spelling lesson for the day today. I remembered it twice. I think I won the Scripps Howard spelling bee. Let's have another red for old time's sake. So the album ends. Sorry to end on a little bit of a downer, kind of, but it's an important issue. We need to bring an end to this police brutality, and we need to make sure that everyone knows that Black lives truly do matter. And for some reason, my title for this song has disappeared. I don't know what OBS is doing, but anyway, so we'll just go with that. But anyway, we need to bring an end to this police brutality, and so this song is called "The World's Been So Wrong," and it's about that situation. So here we go. This is "The World's Been So Wrong," final track on VirusInfekt.
Serving the wealthy and protecting capital. A million egos drunk on power. And yet another grim report comes in, but the beatings go on and on. The skinhead bully club's growing larger, and the blue lies spread so thin. The media plays coy, too weak to say it. They are the enemy on our streets. We can't stay silent any longer, it's not fair. We've been quiet for too long, when the color of skin is such a factor, and the world's been so wrong. We can't stay silent any longer, it's not fair. We've been quiet for too long, when the color of skin is such a factor, and the world has been so wrong. They beat on black to protect white power. They bow to corporate masters. The badge they wear is as fake as fool's gold, and the masses look away. So-called heroes are the actual villains in our crazy, mixed-up world, functioning exactly as the oligarchs design. They are the enemy on our streets. We can't stay silent any longer, it's not fair. We've been quiet for too long, when the color of skin is such a factor, and the world's been so wrong. We can't stay quiet any longer, it's not fair. We've been quiet for too long, when the color of skin is such a factor, and the world's been so wrong. One day it'll be the ones under arrest. One day we'll escape their tyranny. One day all of us will be equal and free. Until then we struggle on and on and on. We can't stay silent any longer, it's not fair. We've been quiet for too long, when the color of skin is such
such a factor, and the world's been so wrong. All right, thank you so much. Once again, I appreciate you all being here. Appreciate, especially, all of your support has made this album possible, and I'm glad that I finally was able to bring it to fruition. It's been since April. I've been working on this album, and there were times where I thought I might give up and not ever finish it, but I finally did, and here we are. We've reached the finish line, and so make sure you get the album and listen to it and enjoy it, and share it with others, because I think there's a lot of important messages here. And Gary says important stuff. My kids are loving it, and I'm so glad to hear that. That's really awesome. So I guess we'll do a final read. Why not? But anyway, I thank you all so much for being here tonight. It's really been great. I'm sure it's it's been a long night for some people. With the song Timber and everything, but I think Gary Hub says, great album, great show. Thank you so much, Gary. Appreciate it. But I think I'm going to wrap up here for the evening. So have a great night or a great day in Pete's case, and you're on the other side of the world. So thank you so much, and have a good night. Once again, I appreciate all your support, and take care.